Yesterday, I was officially laid off. It came a lot sooner than I expected. I knew that it was coming. I just didn't know that it was going to come that soon. Fortunately, a colleague had warned me about this last week, so I had a couple of days to process it and prepare. So when the actual news hit yesterday, I obviously wasn't surprised. And fortunately, I was a bit prepared for it. My heart goes out to those people that were completely blindsided. I made some smart financial adjustments to give myself breathing room while I look for new income streams. If you're going through something like this, I am so sorry. It's definitely not a fun place to be in. And I do want to share with you today what I'm doing to help myself navigate through this process, and I hope that maybe it will help you. So, as I mentioned in a previous video, I allowed myself time to process the emotions that I needed to feel. The fear, the uncertainty that I think hits all of us. And, I had a good cry. I did what I needed to do to allow myself to feel all the feelings that came with it. But I didn't want to sit in those feelings. Shortly after, a couple days after I allowed myself to feel all the things, I started to take action. So I created a plan for myself about what I needed to do. And that consisted of taking a strong look at my finances to see where I am, what I need to cut back on, and so creating a plan was really, really essential for my finances. I also took the time to update my resume. Now, I unfortunately couldn't even find my last resume, so I had to do it all over. I used an online tool to rebuild my resume quickly. It made the whole process so much easier. Another thing that I did is I optimized my LinkedIn as best as I could. So I made sure that I updated my profile photo. I updated it with my new resume. I started to connect with some of my other colleagues that just got laid off. And I'm still in the process of doing that because keep in mind, this just happened yesterday. And so making sure that I am continuing with connections and also sending out resumes where I think it's appropriate is a part of the plan. So I set a plan. I don't want to say goal because to me, goal now seems like it's something that is out there. And I want it to be right here. I want it to be in the present. So I guess you could say my decision is to send out at least two resumes a day or at least make contact in my network with at least two people. There wasn't a severance package, which was disappointing, but I focused on what I could control. I'm grateful that my responsibilities are manageable right now, and I have my sweet pets as companionship through this. Now, because I had time to process it and plan, I also want to say that it was a bit of a relief when I got the news about it, even though at first I was a bit in scared, panic, oh my God, uncertainty mode. Once I was able to move through that, it was like, oh, thank God I'm going to have more free time. I'm going to have more free time to actually create the business that I love, be able to spend time with my parents, my aging parents a little bit more, spend time with my pets. I'm going to be able to get more exercise in finally. I'm going to just be able to do more of the things that I love. And so when I realized that, that's when the joy, actually the ecstaticness came in because I was like, yes, now I have time to actually work on these things. So I am really excited about that. Even without a big safety net, I know I'll be fine. I am safe. I'm provided for. I know how to look out for myself, and I know that God within me that's flowing through me is going to be guiding me every step of the way to make this happen the way it's supposed to. And I know I'm a co-creator in all of this. I am helping guide the process to actually have this window of opportunity to create the life and the work that I want to be doing. And I couldn't be happier about that. So, one of the things I think is important is if you sense that your company is in trouble, I definitely suggest that you prepare emotionally and practically as soon as you can. I wish I had started cutting non essentials earlier, but I know I'll be fine. If you're already in this situation, and let's say you didn't prepare ahead of time financially, you're going to be fine. Have faith in yourself. Trust that this is a window of opportunity for you to be more aligned with what your soul is asking you to do, even if it feels scary. This is going to be a journey for you of taking by step action on moving more into alignment with what you really want to be doing, what your soul is craving, what your life mission is. It may not happen right away, but as long as you're moving towards it step by step, you're going to get there. The first time I had a layoff was a few years ago. And it definitely moved me in directions I didn't expect. It was definitely a lot of loss all at once, but I used the opportunity to really heal old wounds that I hadn't paid attention to, that I hadn't paid attention to before. So even if it's not helping you move into the direction of a job or a career, it may be helping you grow in ways that maybe you didn't expect. And then in that growing, in that healing, it's going to move you closer towards the direction of where you're supposed to be professionally in your life's work. Trust me when I say this, sometimes you don't get what you want right away. At least that was my old version talking. Now I would say it can happen a lot faster if you can embody the laws of manifestation, which I've been learning in recent months. I really believe you have the power to manifest things a lot faster than what I had previously thought 2 years ago. Nevertheless, every time that there is a setback in life, I strongly believe that it's your soul's calling to pay attention to what it is that you need to grow or what it is that you need to heal within yourself so that you can be closer to your truer self, which is the version of you that's doing the work that you love, that's living the life that you love, that is waking up in joy and in love with their life. And this is a possibility for anybody. The other thing that these types of setbacks do is they tend to help us reframe and redirect our attention on what really matters. So, aside from listening to your soul's calling on what your real mission in life is to do in regards to your work, it also sometimes has a way to help you reevaluate what your values are, where you want to spend the most time. So, really anchoring in, okay, for me, it was I need to spend more time getting exercise in because I was at my desk way too many hours and I wanted to see the sunlight more and I wanted to walk more and be out in nature and spend time with my pets more and also spend time with my aging parents who just live 10 minutes away. So, in a full time job, it's almost impossible to do all the things that you want to do. And if you do them, it's with very limited time or you're really rushed. And I was working remotely. So, my time on the road, commuting was spared. Nevertheless, it was still very limited time. So I feel for people that have to commute because your life hours are robbed even more because you're busy trying to get to work and then back and then also the time to get ready for work, et cetera, et cetera. So I was really lucky in that way, working remotely. But it also showed me how much time we really are spending every day at an 8-hour job when we could be doing more things that we love. If we're not in love with that job, we could be doing work that we love in that time. We could be spending more time with people we love. I mean, why be a slave to something that is just not in alignment with you? If you're going through a life transition at the moment, I created a guide called the Midlife Transition Toolkit, and you can grab that. It's in the description below, and hopefully that will help you in navigating some of the change that you may be going through. If you're in this space right now, or you feel like you might be getting close to a layoff or something like this, what do you think that you would want to redirect your life towards? What do you think that your current job or the one that you just got laid off from is not allowing you to do? What direction would you start to move in if suddenly you lost your job? I would love to hear in the comments. Um, I hope that this video was helpful in some way. And if you'd like, check out this video that YouTube is recommending. And also, if you're in a stage of reinvention in your life, then I would love to have you follow my journey and we could reinvent ourselves together.